The humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Let's go, baby.
Rocco switch.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls. They don't have those.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Here's 3rd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't do it all on one throw.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 47 yards.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Houston signed Woods to be the steady veteran presence of a young offense and receiver room. One of the most respected receivers in the league. 10 seasons, never fewer than 500 yards, even in a down year.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
On first down, here's Stroud. Another target and catch for Robert Woods.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
Let's go now.
And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
7 Pirates, 18 Cardinals.
Here goes Stroud again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Silver.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Caught by Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Lisa 24. Here we go, son.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go, go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The kick by McManus is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They go again with Pierce.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready, ready?
That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Here we go, here
This
we go.
offense finding its legs now.
19
Here's another
Tiger,
1st and 10.
Tiger. Ready?
Play action. Stroud now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans.
Tank Dell
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Red, red.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to... They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken at the 18. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Agnew now to return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Red on red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Forced out to his left.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, let's go. Hey, run!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
D'Ernest Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here,
Robert Woods. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Hey, go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go now.
A run by Pierce begins the second half.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Warriors 70. Go.
Stroud off the play fake.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Pierce gets this one running right. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Ready.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And some room to run now. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Will Anderson
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
On second down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
11. Silver.
Now Lawrence on third and long.
Being chased out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. 19 Lions. No. 19 tight. 19 tight. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Ready.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Let's go now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go street.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Hey, easy.
Now they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
This offense
Stay
so
right
far
open,
on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hold it ready.
The Texans
Cowboy
offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Go.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's complete. It's Collins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
They run the option on 2nd down.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, Lion!
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
88 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a 1st down.
30 left.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And they can't bring him down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Clock.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.